Hi, I'm Marco Rubio. Throughout the last couple of weeks, we've been traveling the state talking about what government can do to create economic growth. Economic growth, of course, means more jobs. More jobs means more prosperity. More prosperity means more revenue for government at lower tax rates. But what will they use this new revenue for? We all know what they'll use it for. They'll use it to grow government and even our debt. They won't use it to pay down our debt or pay essential government services. And so it's so important to also have a plan, not just to create prosperity, but also a plan to require fiscal discipline on the federal government. Now, all week long, we've been talking about some specific ideas as part of our 12-point plan on what we can do to get our debt under control and government spending in check. Today's the fifth and final installment in that series. And this one is a dual one. The first thing we want to do is, in some ways, symbolic, but a very powerful symbolic message. And that is that government must live within its means as well. And so, I think we should cut by 10% the budget of both the White House and the Congress. Their budgets have grown over the last few years, while your budgets, my personal budgets, and the budgets of millions of Americans and their businesses have shrunk in an economic downturn. That hasn't been the case in Washington, D.C., where government has basically held itself harmless from this downturn in our economy. It would set a powerful example, and by the way, save a few $1 million if Congress were to cut its budget by 10% and the White House did as well. But here's a bigger idea, one that will really matter. We need to shrink the size of the federal workforce, and here's how you do it. For every 2 civilian federal employee that retires, that leaves, you only hire 1 person to replace them. That allows you over time, through attrition, to lower the federal workforce without having to lay people off or fire people. People retire every year. Every time 2 of them retire, they should only be replaced by 1 person. And that will allow us to bring the federal workforce under control, something that is a major contributor to our annual deficits and to our debt. Well, I ask you to go on our website and learn about all of our ideas. We've rolled out policy ideas on how to grow our economy, a 12-point plan to do so. We've also rolled out a 12-point plan to get debt under control. These 2 things work hand in hand. We have to do them both if we hope to preserve America's exceptionalism. You can go to our website, www.marcorubio.com, and check those out. Again, thanks for sticking with me all week in our 5-day series on how to accomplish these things. We look forward to seeing you on the campaign trail. Don't forget, go on our website, and of course, I always ask you to contribute. I know times are tough and people are struggling, but our campaign and the backbone of our campaign has been the contributions of everyday Americans and everyday Floridians who believe in what we stand for and have allowed us to survive when so many people didn't think this campaign would. So if you can, I ask you to go onto our website and donate to the cause. Thank you.